Hi, I'm Attorney Ben Schwartz, and today we've got the topic of how does it work when a child is injured in a car accident or other type of personal injury accident. And there are there's some differences that I want to talk about between the type of case where a child is injured in an accident versus the type of case where a grown-up is injured in an accident. Um, Basically, the main idea is the same. If a child is injured in an accident, they have a right to pursue a lawsuit or legal claim against the person who negligently or carelessly caused the accident to happen. Um, if it was a car accident, they have a right to sue the person who negligently or carelessly caused the car accident. And it doesn't really matter if the child is bringing that claim against the driver of another vehicle that hit the child's car, or if the child is bringing that claim against the driver of the vehicle the child was riding in. And I point that out because on occasion I have had a case where, for example, the mother is driving with the three kids in the car. The mother negligently fails to pay attention to the roadway, runs off the road, and causes a car accident where the children are injured. And the children do have a claim. It's against the mother. And in fact, I did have this case where this is exactly what happened, and the grandmother came to me in order to secure representation on behalf of the children. The legal claim was against the children's mother. And although that sounds strange, what you have to understand is the mother has insurance. She paid an insurance premium in order to get a policy to protect those children. And when she negligently caused an accident, the mother wanted her children to be able to recover compensation for their injuries. So when the grandmother brought them to me, I said, sure, that's a case that we would accept. But generally speaking, it's the same. The child has a right to pursue a claim for compensation against whoever negligently caused the accident. There are some differences that I think are worth noting between a child's personal injury case and an adult's personal injury case. Number one being that, for example, in the state of Delaware, the child does not have the right to bring a lawsuit. You've got to have an adult bring the lawsuit on behalf of the child. And so that adult generally is a parent or grandparent or a family member, and that adult will be the person bringing the lawsuit on behalf of the child as next friend. That's the terminology of the child. Another important difference between a personal injury case for a child and a personal injury case for an adult is that when it's an adult, the only person that needs to approve of the settlement is the adult. And when it's a child, the child is deemed not to have consent to settle their own personal injury case because they're a minor. And so what needs to happen is when you settle a minor's personal injury lawsuit claim, the minor needs to apply, their attorney needs to apply to the court to get court approval to settle the case. And the judge will review the facts of the case. The judge will review the medical treatment and the medical records and reports. And the judge will evaluate whether the settlement that is proposed is a fair settlement. And if so, then the judge will approve it and the parties can sign the documents in order to have their settlement. But those are really the essential differences between a minor's claim and an adult's personal injury claim. If you are the parent or the grandparent of a minor, of a child, someone under 18 who's been injured in an accident, I would just say, do not assume that they don't have a claim, and do not assume that they can just wait until they're 18 and then pursue it themselves. I would say that if you're in the position of authority in the life of a child who's been injured in an accident, you should go to an attorney in the jurisdiction where the accident happened. and get a legal consultation for the minor child to see if they have a case or not. I think that that's something you want to do as soon as possible after an accident. If you are an adult who is in a position, a position where you're the child's parent or grandparent. If you have questions about minor personal injury cases or cases for young people generally, feel free to ask me, send me an email. My email address is ben.schwartz@schwartzandschwartz.com. You can also give us a comment on our Facebook page or ask a question on the Facebook page. We're at facebook.com/schwartzandschwartz.